The Commandant, the distinguished members of the High Table, let me stand on the very extensive existing protocol. I believe this book clearly represents the highlights of this event because it encapsulates, I understand, studies and essays on security and peace in Africa. This is a major issue for all of us, something that is very important for not only our country, but also for our continent. And I think it is appropriate that the person for whom this essay or on his behalf has been written should be fully recognized. So I'd like to, on behalf of my group and indeed on organized private sector, congratulate and thank Professor for this very important work. I believe also that this is a book that needs to be read by every thinking Nigerian, because understanding what we need to do to ensure peace and security in our nation and in our country is not just the business of professors. I think it's the business of all of us. Therefore, although I do not have the specific mandate for the person I represent, I would like to launch 10 copies of this book for 5 million naira.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, sir.
I think maybe to save the time, the service will bankroll all the copies given to our invited guests. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
At this juncture, let me invite the chairman of the board, Mr. A.A. Gazama, MN9 OFR, please to make his remark before I continue with my speech for the induction. Who?
Thank you very much. Well, as the chairman of the board, I stand here on behalf of the institute. And let me firstly appreciate all of you who have turned up for this occasion. I think the participants will agree with me that they went through a very intensive study and research during their brief stay with us. And I also want to testify that this is in line with one of the core mandates of the Institute. The Institute was upgraded this year to produce a class of very competent officers who will contribute to our efforts in tackling the various national security challenges. And I'm sure the participants, as they go back to their various services, will positively impact their performance and the service delivery of their various agencies. And some days ago, there was one particular service that shared with us their thoughts on the strategic importance of this institute. So let me once more assure all the institutions and organizations that have sent their personnel here that they have achieved so much that I believe if we are really serious, they will help in tackling the various security challenges. Well, on such an occasion, it is not uncommon for one to make some brief comments on the type of challenges that we are facing as a nation. There have been serious events in the last couple of days that have prompted comments, views, and opinions of a cross-section of Nigerians. I stand here to assure you that this institute, like other similar ones in the country, are up to the task. So some of the contemplations or thoughts by some people that the country should bring in machineries to us is ill-advised, because if you know the implications of such a suggestion, no right-thinking person will converse for such a development in the country. I want to say that our security forces have done much more than enough. There are, of course, some challenges that they face, which I believe if the government will take the very bold steps of addressing them, that these problems will be at our back. Firstly, I'm aware of the contribution of some of the foreign experts that have been brought in. The only thing they have done, which our security forces have not been able to, is because they have some expertise and capabilities that we don't have. For example, none up to this moment, we don't have the technical capabilities that will aid our security forces. This is a major challenge. And of course, I believe all of you are aware of the state of our security organizations. We are terribly understaffed. And then, of course, the public support is not there. If I might say, we have had challenges of insurgency for getting to a decade now. The only problem the security forces have faced is they are not having the required capabilities, or else the insurgency would have come to an end a long time ago. We are talking of capabilities in terms of arms, technology, technological support, and also well-trained people. I remember the last time there was a lot of complaints in the National Assembly of releasing funds to the security forces. But I want to assure you that the security forces are trying their best. Some of us believe there is nothing that some of the foreign mercenaries will do that will salvage the type of situation we have on hand. Rather than spend the lots of money, if this money is given to our security forces, I can assure you they will deal with the problems at hand the soonest. So, gentlemen, I thought it is only right for me, as the chairman of the board, to make this comment on behalf of all the services here. We don't believe bringing foreign mercenaries will help contain the type of security challenges we are facing. Rather, if this money is given to the security forces, the problems will be overcome. And let me say once again that the security forces, as presently constituted, have done their best and will definitely do much more if they are properly funded. So on this note, let me once more thank all of you who have turned up for the occasion. We'll go into the phase of appreciating all the participants whom I believe have gained something and will go with something of value to their various services. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, the NISS board chairman. Succinctly put, the advice from the father to his children: be good ambassadors of the Institute, whatever you do, wherever you are. Thank you very much, sir. I know the graduates cannot wait to get to item number 9, but we all know that to get to 9, we must go through 8. This is to avoid the 7, 8, 9 story. So at this juncture, and on the authority of the high table, I will most reverentially invite the commandant to present the graduates to the DGSS for conferment of Fellow Security Institute FSI. Commandant, sir.
Thank you. Once again, I'm back to the lantern on this side. Permit me to present the graduate. Graduate, please, you may rise or stand or... DG, sir. Standing before you today are 50 participants of EIMC 13. Having satisfied the requirement of the National Institute for Security Studies, Abuja, in learning and in character, I hereby present them as fit and proper and worthy, and by permission of the DGSSS and the members of the board, I hereby conferred on you Fellow Security Institute. You may clap, you may hug, but you have to abide by WHO protocol on maintaining social distancing. Thank you very much, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, the band. Latest FSI, congratulations. For avoidance of doubt, you recall when we were at the DGSS panel, you were truly confirmed the pioneer FSI of the National Institute for Security Studies. As we gradually move to the presentation of certificates to participants, can you permit me to recognize these other dignitaries in our midst? I have Commodore A.P. Kayode, representing the National Security Advisor. Ambassador J.K. Shinkaye, Ambassador Aruna Wando, MNI, NFR, Ambassador Janet Olisa from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I also have the honor to recognize our former directors in our midst, Barrister P.S. Iguri, MNI, Mr. Ray Nkendrim, FSI, Mr. Mike Ijiofor, Vice Chairman, National Alumni Association of NISS. I also have Assistant Controller General Agunloye Teslim, representing CG Federal Fire Service. The last but not the least, the representative of Managing Director, Chief Executive, Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria is Alhaji Ali Ausawa, FSI. Peter, please.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the DGSS, Chairman of Board, and all the protocols that have been duly established. Good afternoon. We have come to the significant, important, but not the least, of this event. The other day we were talking about this program, and participants were described in very superlative ways, and everyone was joyful. And today, as you graduate, we wish you the best, but you won't escape history. When you were born during a pandemic, the natural thing you would do is to select a lexicon in the whole era of this history and put in your name. You can answer 19, you can answer COVID, you can answer pandemic, you can answer palliative. But if you chose to answer answers, it's significant. The answers is not actually to end the movement, but definitely to end a severe and acute respiratory syndrome. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and by the permission of the authorities to please get into the presentation of our awards and certificates. We are starting first with the participants. The 50 of you will come forward one at a time when your name is called, and we have to move fast to do that. We are starting, the DG, sir, on your kind permission, you have to kickstart this by presenting certificates of completion, of excellence, of character, of good behavior, of learning, and capacity building. DG, sir. The first on the road to comfort is Abdullahi Hassan Yaya. Please come forward. FSI. Thank you. As Mr. Yahya comes forward, Abdullahi's Sani Bakori, DSS FSI, thank you. Coincidentally and joyfully, Yahya Hassan Abdullahi is my friend and cosmate. Congratulations, Hassan. Abdullahi Sani Bakori of the DSS, please come forward. FSI. You know, when you are going to a place with your sister or brother and you agreed you won't tell your name, congratulations. Mr. Bakori, congratulations. Abe Ahmed Tijani, FSI of the Customs. As he comes forward, we have Abraham Ahijo Vanoka of the DSS. Please be on the line. Abe Ahmed Tijani of the Nigerian Customs. Congratulations. Abraham Ahijo Vanoka of the DSS, please come forward. As he comes, we also have Adaboyin Gregory Osarobo, FSI of the Nigerian Correctional Service. Congratulations. Congratulations. Ade Folorin Tunde, FSI, DSS. So please a little bit more. Yeah. Ade Folorin Tunde, congratulations. Adeboye Galeye, FSI, Federal Road Safety Corps, congratulations. Ademola Kayode Abdurrashid, FSI, Nigeria Immigration Service. Congratulations. Adiogo Inonachi Enyinaya, FSI, Nigerian Police Force. Ahmed Saad Awaka, FSI, EFCC. Congratulations. Alajogun Adeleke Moraina, FSI, DSS. Congratulations. Morino. So please may I invite, who is it? It's done now. Okay. Alpha Mahmoud Ibrahim. Aliu Sani Ambrusa. Aliu Shaibu Angulu, FSI. Aliu Shaibu Angulu. Anogwa Echefulam Louis. Anogwa Echefulam Louis, FSI, Nigerian Immigration Service. Congratulations. Asanta Leo Okoronkwo, FSI, Nigerian Customs Service. May the chairman, okay, His Royal Highness, please. Asante Leo Koronkwo. Ayika Gloria Ngozi Boma, FSI, Nigerian Ports Authority. Bakare Mutu Olayode Ademola, ICPC. FSI. Is Bakare here, please? Okay, thank you. Bapa Idris, FSI, Nigeria Immigration Service. Please come forward. Congratulations. Behind Bapa will be Bello Aliu Ahmed, FSI, DSS. Bello Aliu Ahmed, FSI, congratulations. Fellow of the Security Institute. Please, sir, the kind permission of the Commandant, the Chairman of the Board of NISS, sir, please. Thank you, sir. Bello Aliu Ahmed. Behind Bello will be Daramola Olu Kayode, FSI, DSS. Congratulations. Ebelo Friday Saka, FSI, EFCC. Congratulations. Ebunu Teresa Elayi, FSI, DSS. Congratulations, madam. Egu Nwoke Ekaite Sylvia, FSI, NDLEA. Congratulations, madam. Eja Halaka Collins, Nnamuziakam, FSI, PCN, Pharmaceutical Council of Nigeria. Congratulations. Eja Halaka Collins, Nnamuzikam, oh, Papa born well. PCN, are you here? We ask, please, the CDI to please come forward and make presentation of certificates, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now, musicam. Oh, okay. El Yakub Usman Lame. El Yakub Usman Lame, FSI fan. Haliru Usman Al Hassan, FSI, NSC. Haliru Usman Al Hassan, FSI, NSCDC. Congratulations. Haruna Ubale, FSI, Nigerian Correctional Service. Haruna Ubale, please comfort. Behind him will be Ibrahim Abdullahi Alhaji, FSI, Standards Organization of Nigeria. Ibrahim Abdullahi Alhaji, FSI son. Congratulations. Idi
Tong Samaila, FSI, DSS. Congratulations. So may I have the pleasure of the former DG, Chief Peter Wardwa, to please step forward and make presentations of her certificates. Thank you, sir. Isa Likita Mohammed, FSI, NDLEA. Come forward. Congratulations. Jalo Osman, FSI, SIS, Gambia. Jalo Osman, FSI, congratulations. Magima John, FSI, DSS, congratulations, please. Magima John, FSI. And history keeps making itself. You will recall that Chief Wanda was also the pioneer DG of the Gambia's intelligence agency. Thank you, sir. Margarima John, okay. Nia 1, Caroline Kemen, Nigerian Customs Service. Congratulations, madam. Nikoi Gabriel Ashir, FSI and National Security Council of Ghana. My brother, me. Congratulations. Nikoi Gabriel Ashir, FSI and SC Ghana. Obiajulu Obiageli Richel, FSI, Civil Defense Corps. I invite the representative of the SGF to please make presentations. Thank you, sir. Obiajulu Gabriel Richard. Obi Bisong Nkadep, FSI DSS. Congratulations. One of ours. Obi Bisong Nkadep, FSI. Odama Joseph Obule, FSI DSS. Odama Joseph Obule. Congratulations. Obudu Ifi Queen, FSI Nigerian Customs Service. Congratulations, ma. Can I have the representative of the Chief of Army Staff to please come forward? Thank you, sir. Okay. Odama Joseph Obule, gone. Obudu Ifi, gone. Okore Anthony Carlo, FSI, Road Safety Corps. Congratulations. Okunade Runke Nurat, FSI Nigerian Police Force. Can we please have a representative of a forum of directors, retired directors of the DSS, Barrister PSA Group? Please come forward and make presentations. Thank you, sir. Oni Abiodun Adedamola, FSI, fan. Raji Ayobode Abubakar, Nigerian Navy, FSI. Congratulations. Representative of the DG NIA, please come forward and make presentations. Thank you, sir. Salama Abdul Wakili, Nigerian Police Force. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Shehu Usman, FSI, DSS. Thank you. Shehu Usman, yes, you've collected. Sure Olufe Bolatito Kudirat, FSI, DSS, Monitor General. Mother General, Sister General. Congratulations. Representative of the Chief of Naval Staff, please come forward. Thank you, sir. Thomas Abraham Naphon, FSI, Nigerian Police Force. Congratulations. Yakubu Hawa Adamu, FSI, fan. Congratulations. Yusuf Ahmed, FSI, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Congratulations. The last and not the least, Yusuf Ebunu. Teresa Ebunu, Yusuf Ebunu. Is that a coincidence? Yusuf Ebunu, FSI, DSS. Congratulations. And thank you very much. Thank you, sir. It is my pleasure also to invite the following persons to please come forward again for award of letters of commendation for performances and services during the period of the training. Please, there are 5 persons here, and I would want that 5 of you come forward for the DG's award. DG, sir. Bola Tito Kudirat, Sure Olufe. The Commandant, please, you can support the DG. Thank you, sir. Hassan Yahya Abdullahi, Abdullahi Sani Bakori, Aliu Sani Ambrusa, Nikoi Gabriel Ashe. Congratulations once again. First, Bola Tito Kudira Sure Olufe. Hassan Yahya Abdullahi, FSI. Abdullahi Sani Bakuri, FSI. Aliu Sani Ambrusa. Okay, Bakori, please. And the last but not, okay. Aliu Sani Ambrusa. Thank you very much. And the last but not the least, Nikoi Gabriel Ashe, FSI. Congratulations.
Thomas is the DMG. Please remember to say it's Thomas. Is the DMG the best project?
He's here.
And they have
He's
money.
here. He's here.
Do you know the amount of money?
I need to mention one. We don't need to mention one. Okay, having completed that, we are going into another segment of our Word of Honors, and for recognition of outstanding performances during the period of the training, it is my pleasure, and with the kind permission of the authorities, to invite the Emir to please stand and give the honor of best behaved participant. So you can guess, Osman Jallo, FSI. Osman Jallo of the SIS of the Gambia. Congratulations. Osman Jallo of the Gambia Intelligence Services is the winner of the award for Best Behaved Participant. Congratulations. Congratulations, Jallo. He's here now. Thank you very much. The Commandant of the National Defense College or his representative to please come forward and make the second presentation. Thank you, sir. And the second presentation and the second award goes to, it is Best Project Award. You want to guess? The Best Project Award went to Abraham Nabham Thomas. Abraham Nabham Thomas, FSI, is of the Nigerian Police Force. And during the training, he was the Deputy Monitor General. Nabham, congratulations. Not sure a surprise, because his colleagues, friends, and fellow participants already are calling him Prof. And he proved it. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Congratulations. Thank you very much. On a day like this, if you were working in a regimented organization, so goes the story, and you have always saluted your superiors all the time, and you have imagined any day it could be your turn to receive such salutes and it wasn't coming, you invite your wife to come and see your boss. Just at opening the door, your sir, this is my wife. He rises to his feet. Madam, how are you? Is that your husband? And all of that. At least he will rise to salute. And today is an uncommon privilege I will not abuse it. I'm sensitive to the fact that I'm only executing a duty, I'm not passing an order. And DG, sir, I crave your indulgence and permission to invite you again, not to order you, sir. Please, to come forward. Thank you, sir. The DG will be given the best overall participant, best all-round participant award by the DG. You want to know who the winner is? Can you guess? The winner is, be on your feet if it is you. But at least your hearts are resting. Without keeping my DG, the winner is Nkadep Obiso. Nkadep Obiso was my classmate in Unilori, where we went to run a program, and we are classmates. It is not a surprise that she won this award. Nka, congratulations. I will tell the rest of the family. I saw it. I am a witness. Congratulations, Nka Obiso. Thank you very much, DG. Thank you, sir. As a father, DG would have been very pleased and happy that one of his won an award of this nature and that he is making the presentation. Congratulations. I am to invite Osman Jallo to give a short speech on behalf of the awardees and recipients, please. Osman Jallo. Thank you. Osman Jallo is the best behaved participant. Come this way, please.
Thank you. The chairman of the occasion, please permit me to stand on existing protocol. First of all, receiving an award can be quite shocking, especially when it's an ambush. Moreover, to give an acceptance speech thereafter can fluster one. However, I feel extremely honored to have received such an important award of recognition as a foreign participant. I am honestly grateful for the recognition I and my fellow awardees have received, and for the special recognition that myself and Gabriel Nikwe, the two foreign participants, have also received throughout the duration of this course. I am sure that every other participant was as deserving, if not more, of such recognition. We have faced challenges on the way here, but each of us, or each of those challenges, has only strengthened us, and me in particular, to make me the person that I am today, a thorough professional manager who knows exactly what to do and how to stay focused, even in extremely critical situations. I must acknowledge that having come from the Gambia, this course has imparted a great knowledge and experience and coupled with my interactions within this country, Nigeria, I have gathered enough to take home, particularly at this time that my country, the Gambia, is undergoing unprecedented and holistic reform processes in its security sector. And for this, I will not but recognize and appreciate the continued and unflinching support of the DGSS, who has always been there through our times of need. I would like to appreciate a father, a leader, and a role model, the Commandant of the National Institute for Security Studies, who has been ably assisted by the Deputy Commandant and the entire staff and faculty in molding us to become what we are today. I will not rest until I recognize my supervisor, a role model, a Pan-Africanist, Professor Emeritus Amadou Cissé. Sir, you have left an indelible mark on my life. To my colleagues, I am grateful. It has been a long journey, particularly with the experiences of COVID-19. We, that's myself and Gabriel, had no chance to go back home to see our families. It's natural. I felt homesick at some point, but we still feel at home, thanks to your accommodation and your kindness. And I will say, I love you all, and there is only one place I can put you all. That's in my heart. I thank you all, and I remain grateful. Thank you very much.
Jallo loves us, and we love Jallo. Gambia loves us, and we love Gambia. African brotherhood will march on and will rise and touch the skies. It is a beloved continent, and all hands must be on deck to salvage it. May God be with us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very joyful event. It's indeed it's an event that is eventful. And we can't but rejoice that on every face this afternoon is a show of warmth, gratitude to God and to man. That we survived COVID and we are still surviving is a testimony that God is sure with us. Please obey your protocols so that God will continue to be for and with us. At this point, I have the privilege of inviting the royal father of this occasion to please give an address, and afterwards others who may want to give words of encouragement by any means to show their sentiments, support would come, but we will only take maybe 3 or 5 after the royal father had given his. Your Highness, sir.
Mr. Chairman of this occasion, the DG SSS, the chairman of the institute, may I stand on the protocol established. Mr. Chairman, I'm here in the state of the Emir of Lafia, my colleague and chairman of my council of chiefs, Nasarawa State. The only thing, like you can see, he's unavoidably absent. The only thing that stopped him from being here personally is another crucial national responsibility. He asked me to convey his regrets and his apologies to the DG, his friend and one of his, to the management of the institute for their magnanimity in making him the royal father of the day, and for the participants that he would have loved to meet in person and convey his congratulations. So on his behalf, he asked me to mention his congratulations to these worthy participants of this great institute. Mr. Chairman, the chairman of my council asked me to invoke a reminder of the consequence and the essence of the service that this institute is established to enhance. That this service is a fulcrum of the development of any nation. That without the service that this institute is established to enhance, all nations of the world will have on their knees. The sense of duty, nationalism, and patriotism in you, in the essence of the service, and when I say the service, I'm sure all of you understand what I'm talking about, is to lay the safety, the nerves and valves that the development of any nation depends on. Wherever your services are not deployed, there cannot be peace, there cannot be economic development, there cannot be social cohesion, there cannot be integration and social justice. I'm sure the participants will understand what I'm talking about. That all through your months of studies in this hallowed institute, the objective is to develop your human capacity. That in whatever callings or national service you discharge, you are supposed to look out for what is in the best interest of the nation and deploy it. And look out for whatever will be detrimental to the development of the nation and nip it on the bud. The Emir of Lafia asked me to convey the best of his wishes to the institute, to the director of SSS, to the participants, and tell you that the nation and the nations you come from look up to you for a better tomorrow. Congratulations.
You finished. Thank you very much, Your Royal Highness. Yes, it is a done deed. We have today 50 brand new, intelligent, trailblazing, tested and found worthy fellows of Security Institute. Felicitations. Congratulations. We use this opportunity to specially congratulate and commend the families of the graduates, especially their spouses, but for whose sacrifices there would have been no celebration today. We also use this opportunity to congratulate and recognize one member of faculty. When we say the commandant is the father, they have an uncle, and that is the course coordinator in the person of Engineer F. Caleb, FSI Daga. Take a bow. So, graduates, as fellow of the Security Institute, you are automatic members of the Alumni Association of the National Institute for Security Studies, AANISS. However, it is pertinent to perform the official induction into this noble association. On that note, I invite Barrister Mike Ejiofor, FSI, the Vice President of AANISS, to the podium for this ritual. He may be accompanied by any other ESCO member to assist him.
This is our chairman of the occasion. I want to specially recognize Mr. A.A. Gazama, the founder of this institute. Shall we be upstanding? I hope you have a forms. Okay. Oath of induction. When I say I, you put your name there, you can sign later. I do solemnly swear to uphold the ideals and principles of the National Institute for Security Studies, and the responsibilities bestowed on me as a graduate. I promise that I shall always conduct myself in a manner that will reflect the tenets which the Institute represents. That I will always be committed to defending the security of Nigeria through all the skills imparted in me while at the Institute, that in so doing, I'll protect the rights of the citizens of Nigeria, her critical assets, and the nation's sovereignty. That by my induction today into the fellowship of the National Institute for Security Studies, I will ensure justice, equity, and fairness in the discharge of my future responsibilities. So help me God. Congratulations. So you will sign and return to the MG. We'll collect it from you. You are welcome to the club.
Thank you very much, Barrister Mike Ejiofor, FSI. It's now time to take goodwill messages. And the first will be from a friend of the Institute, Ambassador Francisco Edo Ngoe Mbagwe, Equatorial Ambassador to Nigeria. Your Excellency, please. Syndicate 2, which will give a big round of applause to His Excellency.
Good afternoon. I want to congratulate the all group of finalists, in especial the who will visit my country. Thank you very much.
Next, I invite Pakistani ambassador's representative.
Good afternoon, everybody. I really congratulate the graduates, and on behalf of the people and government of Islamic Republic of Pakistan, I hope that you will succeed in your future endeavors. And wonderful thanks to all the people who have arranged this wonderful occasion, and wish you all the very best of luck. Thank you.
I now invite the representative of the Corps Marshal, Federal Road Safety Corps.
Chairman, sir, and the Royal Highness, I stand on the existing protocol and sincerely appreciate the good work of this highly revered institute in producing such intelligent managers. Well, the very one thing that we would expect of our intelligence experts is to provide us some good succor for our very, very, very dire need at this hour, which is security and peace. And we would want to see that actually happen in our individual establishments and wherever we find ourselves. And for our newest alumni to the FSI, I wish you the very best, and we'll continuously expect the best from you. Congratulations once again, and thank you.
Thank you very much, representative of the Corps Marshal, Federal Road Safety Corps. I now invite the representative of Chief of Army Intelligence, Brigadier General Y. Ali.
Gentlemen graduates, I congratulate you. Well done.
It is my pleasure to invite the representative of Controller General of Nigerian Immigration Service to present his goodwill message.
the chairman, the participants, the invited guests. My take home for the participants, the graduates, sorry. First of all, let me congratulate you. And you should be in the note that security is a collective responsibility. Nobody is a master in security. You should collaborate with other agencies so that you can achieve the objective of national security. One, you are trained here for a particular purpose, for a particular mission. Please ensure wherever you find yourself, collaborate with others. Because most of the challenges we are facing in security is more or less superiority complex and inferiority complex, a lack of sharing intelligence within our midst. So please, today you are finished, and you are FSI, you are fellow of this great institute, which is a center of excellence. Wherever you find yourself, try to prove that with that logo on your chest. Because it's not easy, you didn't buy it in the market. Did you buy it in the market? You worked for it gallantly and God gave it to you. So ensure any place you find yourself, use it well and collaborate with everybody, all stakeholders, because security encompasses a lot. Even though if you are giving bombs, dynamite, aircraft, that's air power or war power. If you don't have credible intelligence, you cannot win. That's why you need stakeholders, you need other agencies, and collaborate with them so that we can achieve our national objective. May God save Nigeria, and may God save all of us, and may Lord bless us all.
Thank you very much, the representative of Controller General, Nigeria Immigration Service. I now invite Alhaji Aliu Mohammed Ubandoma, the SSG Nasarawa State, who is the representative of Governor of Nasarawa State, to give his goodwill message. The SSG, sir.
Mr. Chairman, all protocols observed. Fellow graduates, the message of His Excellency, the Governor of Nasarawa State, Engineer Abdullahi A. Sule, is for you to brace up with the task ahead to justify today's graduation. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. SSG. The last but not the least, I invite the representative of the Vice Chancellor, University of Ilorin, my alma mater, better by far, Professor Oyerunke Olademo, Director, Center for Peace and Strategic Studies, to present the goodwill message of the Vice Chancellor.
The chairman of the occasion, our Royal Father, permit me to adopt the already established protocol. I bring goodwill message from my Vice Chancellor, Professor Sulaiman Age Abdulkarim, and the staff and students of the University of Ilorin. Our relationship with this institute has spanned a couple of years now. We are proud of the relationship, and we are sure that this relationship will progress positively. I congratulate the graduates of today. I am sure some of you will choose to come to Ilorin. We are waiting eagerly to welcome you to contribute to your training in the field of security and peace studies. I also have the mandate of my Vice Chancellor to thank the DG for reviving the MA Peace and Strategic Studies, for which we are now enjoying. Thank you very much, sir. I want to report that right now, we are in the process of transmuting the MOU between CPSS Ilorin and NISS to the affiliation status. Thank you very much. What that means is that you will not need to travel to the University of Ilorin for your lectures. The lectures will take place here in Abuja.
once we conclude this. Once more, congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam, and thank you, everyone, for your rapt attention. Sooner than later, we'll be rounding off this auspicious event. While the program had gone on peacefully, we allowed it to come to this point before inviting the DGSS to make his speech. And in doing that, I want to say something, that I am inviting a man who has a Midas touch, a man of immense ability, a man who comes, who sees and conquers, a motivator, an engineer of men, a man who establishes routine measures for combating national security challenges, a man who has mobilized his main resources, human and material, to ensure that while others are sleeping, he and his lieutenants keep awake. Ladies and gentlemen, would you join me to welcome Alhaji Yusuf Magaji Bichi, Fellow of the War College, the man who partnered, pioneered, collaborated with the National Assembly and other stakeholders to ensure that this institute is legalized. DG, sir, your speech. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Our special guest of honor and other members of the high table, Your Excellencies, Service Chiefs, the CDI, the graduates, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. May I start these remarks by quoting one of the American presidents, or the past president of America, President Roosevelt, who said, and I quote, "Here is your country. Cherish its natural wonders. Cherish its national resources. Cherish the history as a sacred heritage for your children and your children's children. Do not let selfish men or greedy interest to distract you or slain your country of its riches, beauty, or resources." If I can equate this to our own country, Nigeria is your country, my country, and our country. We must therefore not let selfish people with greedy interest to destroy our collective heritage. We must not allow unpatriotic elements to bring our country down. So let us unite individually and collectively to address our challenges and build a better nation for ourselves, our children, and their generation. We all have one contribution to make in ensuring that Nigeria becomes safe, peaceful, and developed. This reminds me of the definition from McNamara, who said, security, or who equates security with development. And he said, security is not military or police action, or security is not military hardware. Security is development, without which there is no security. If I can guess very well, McNamara is not talking about high-rise buildings, the airports we have or they have in their country, the good road network, and what have you. He's talking about patriotism. He's talking about supportive or collective efforts to assist the leadership to ensure that the country has good education system, healthcare facilities, and all sorts of infrastructure that will make the country great, including the military capabilities to overcome all threats. Here, we have to look at what is happening in the developed world. If you recall, Walter Rodney said, before colonialism, all countries in the world were developing on the same pace, on the same footing. It is only after colonialism that you start to separate the countries. But thanks to the IT revolution, the world is now a global village, and you can attest to that when we had challenges with coronavirus, everybody is returning to the IT infrastructure for virtual meetings, virtual this and that. So if you look at we are going back to square one. Every country now will have to develop on the same pace. So I wish this country a success. I don't have any reservation in my mind that Nigeria will be a great nation, regardless of the storm we are passing through. You should know that there is no nation in the world that developed or they became what they are without passing through the storms. And passing through the storms are intended for you to think, to be strategic in your approach to situations. And this is what we are going to do in the next couple of days. Well, I'm highly delighted to welcome all to this occasion, which is the graduation ceremony of the AIMC 13. After successful brainstorming, intellectual discourse for 10 months. Quite all right. From what I saw from the graduates, their presentation a few days ago, they have actually gotten the benefits of being here. They came, they saw, and they have conquered. May I also at this juncture register our service appreciation to the Commander-in-Chief, President Muhammad Buhari, for endorsing the elevation of this institute from its previous name, which is Institute for Security Studies, to now a National Institute for Security Studies. By embarking on tour, I told the participants at then, or the distinguished graduates now, that by showcasing this institute at the international level, by next year, definitely you will see more of foreign intervention, foreign participants, and what have you. So the contents will definitely change. May I draw the attention of the graduates that you are passing out today, you are returning back to your places of endeavor. Remember to go with the flags or continue to march the flags. The flag of the institute, the flag of our service, and the colors you came with from your respective places, or the natural colors, black and white, but together you team up and achieve a success. The theme of your course was piracy in the Gulf of Guinea, issues and challenges for international trade, national security and sustainable development of member states. You recall, I told you that we choose this theme deliberately, as if we knew that we are going to enter into series of storms, both natural and man-made. And by the grace of God, you are up to the task. You are able to graduate today with no casualty. Everybody is safe, and by the grace of God, you are returning your places safely. So I will advise you to be good ambassadors of this institute. The institute has a name. Wherever you are, remember that you represent this institute. The Chinese used to say, wherever you go, remember Greater China. So I will say, remember the institute, wherever you are. May I, at this juncture, register my appreciation to, ironically, my mentors, the chairman of the governing board of this institute, and my DG for a good number of years, one of the longest serving DGs we have, Chief Mr. Mwadua, and my director at that time, Mr. Iguri. They have mentored me, and I'm very grateful. Whatever you see here is what they nurtured me on, and I'm very grateful to them. Let me also appreciate the ministries, departments, agencies, as well as state governments and other organizations for their support to this institute. We thank you very much, and God bless you. Our advice finally is, yes, I used to joke that as we go, remember to keep the distance, but we are going to maintain the relationship for a long period of time. And the criticisms about the security agencies, people don't appreciate from where we were and where we are now. Gone were the days when you entered the mosque or the church, a polythene bag near you will scare you. You will never ever be comfortable praying with that polythene bag. Now is now history. And it is through the combined efforts of all the security agencies and other stakeholders, God willing, we are able to achieve that. You take hold of from here to Kaduna, you spend hours. Checkpoints after the checkpoints. Now is history. You go to a place of relaxation, you are scared of explosives here and there. Now is history. Those calling for the dismantling of this country, they are deliberately not being mindful of what is on their dining table. God has created this country. Forget about, they say it's a colonial this thing and this thing. But students of history will tell you that whether it's colonialism or not colonialism, this country will be as it is by now. Why? If you look at the jihad of Osman and Fodio, the jihadists were in Auchi, that's the southern flank, and they were in Oyo, in the southwest flank, but they were pushed away by the colonialists. That does not mean that when the jihadists make an inroad into this or those axes, that everybody will become Muslim. No. There are Christians, there are even pagans in the north, even after the jihad of Usman dan Fodio. What God created, it must happen. And that is why this country, as I said, will be great, regardless of whoever is involved in trying to bring us down. The Sultan of Sokoto said, that is the complicity of this country. The then Sultan, Abubakar, he said Nigeria is like this garment or gown. If you fold here, this one is already down. You bring this one is down. That is how Nigeria is. And then people to begin to wonder, why are we that despite this crisis, you see us together? And that is why I said, go back to our dining table. If the fufu, tuwo, amala, and what have you, pounded yam is from your side. The other components are from another side. Definitely, the fish will be from elsewhere. The vegetables will be from elsewhere. The oil, whether red or green or what have you, it will be from elsewhere. And above all, the cost. Before you start drinking, you ask for whether it is pepper soup, whether it is fruits, and what have you. Definitely they're from somewhere. And even this one is from somewhere. So you see how God joined you together. That is why in the church they said, whatever God brings together, don't send it asunder. And you look at the religious leaders who are supposed to be menders of bad soul, but some of them drill. When you are going to get married in the church, they tell you, for better, for worse. Even if the man is boxing you, even if he turns you into Tyson and what have you, you are supposed to obey him. But maybe the children of nowadays, that is why they said, for better, for worse, for better, for good, for better, for stay, for worse, for go. But all our wives, our own generation will still maintain for better, for worse. And this is what it's supposed to be. Because the moment you break away, you will see you entering into one difficulty or the other. I used to tell some people, any woman that allows herself to leave her husband's house, she has known number 6. God has given us this brain. If you have a problem with your husband, I told you, be on his chest, start crying. It's psychological warfare. And create sensation. He will tell you, why are you doing this? And the rest will be history. We'll continue to partner together. The security agencies are not deterred. We are not distracted. We'll continue to perform our best. And if you agree with me, the person selling coffin, if people are not dying, he has no business. The doctor, if people are not falling sick, he has no business. There was an incident that happened in Kano. Somebody committed an offense and he was arrested by the police. And he looked at the police and said, Rankadadi, if I don't break the law, you don't have a work. So that is why I break the law. He said, okay, our own is to advise you, when you break the law, don't do it again. Become a born again. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, the DG. The National Institute for Security Studies want to make a special presentation to the DG. Thank you, sir. Joining the DG is Mr. A.A. Gazama Emenai, former Director General of the DG and Chairman of Board of NISS. Thank you very much. That's a beautiful artwork. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. One thing you can't take away from the DGSS is his deep sense of history. If you allow him go into global history, geopolitical tendencies, and all of that, you will come back tomorrow to listen to him. His prowess in history is second to none. On a jocular side, DG talked about weddings and biblical injunction of better for worse, but he also says something at the end of that about children of nowadays, the lowest boys and the long-nailed girls. A madman attended a wedding, and at the point the Reverend Father said, "Whatever God has joined together, let no man put asunder." The madman who was at the back of the church shouted, "Father, tell them, if two of them not take their hands, separate themselves." So, in other words, DG is also saying that God has brought the country together. We're inseparable. And wonderfully enough, our constitution says something, that the unity of Nigeria is indissoluble and it is indivisible. Imagine that. And our duty as a responsible security organization is to maintain crimes, dictate and prevent crimes against the internal security of Nigeria. It means that our corporate mandate is to ensure continual unity and existence of Nigeria, and God willing, we will always accomplish that. And that is why the training and passing out of today's participants is very historical, is very strategic, and it is one that will continue to enforce the unity of Nigeria. DG, sir, Chairman of Board, the faculty, our invited distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have the pleasure to announce the presence of Alhaji Umaru Suleiman, the Sarkin Akire, and of course to also say here, as we have always known, that His Royal Highness Mohammed Bagay is also here and has always been with us and contributing. He's the Jamal Lafia. There is a popular demand. The polls we had conducted, you may not know. If you didn't vote, it's not because the voting machine broke down before it came to your part. It's either because you didn't vote at the entrance or so, but we had completed voting. And the popular demand is that, should we conclude this without a particular event, how come that Dangote will come here and nobody will hear him speak? That we are not going to loot his warehouse because we are gentlemen. And we are not going to block roads or do bonfires because it's not in our system. This is a serene environment of gentlemen and ladies, people of good training and character. And that is why I have been asked, and I know is a fact, that the representative of Dangote is, with all pleasure, invited to please make a short speech. Thank you very much, sir.
The DG, yes, the chairman of this institute, our royal fathers, distinguished leaders of the security and the intelligence community, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies here present, please allow me to stand on this protocol that has already been laid. I had hoped, after hearing the DG's address, that this time will be one of the few times I would represent Alhaji Aliko Dangote, and as I always do, value the opportunity to be asked to represent this icon of Africa. But I have also had to pay the price for reading a speech on his behalf. I thought I was going to escape that, but it appears that I still have to pay this price. But it is a simple price because he has already given me some guidance as to what to say. And therefore, what I'm reading is essentially a message from Alhaji Aliko Dangote to this very eminent community. And he said that I consider it a great honor to be invited to chair the graduation of the distinguished participants of the Executive Intelligence Management course of the National Institute for Security Studies. Permit me to express my sincere appreciation to the Commandant of the National Institute, Ayodele Adeleke FSI MNI, for this wonderful opportunity to interact with some of the best brains in our security and intelligence ecosystem. A major step towards, the role of this institute is training of security agencies is vital. That security is essential for economic development. And for us in the private sector, we are fully aware that no investor will be willing to put his funds in any economy where insecurity is rife. Therefore, a major step towards encouraging investment and creating employment is promoting and ensuring adequate security in our environment. It is therefore absolutely important that we in the private sector and in the Western community recognize the role that the community here, the security and intelligence community, is playing to make it possible for us to invest and to do business and grow our companies. We are conscious of the fact that a secure and orderly environment is the most critical requirement for any business to thrive. But whilst it is true that security and the welfare of the people, as provided in our Constitution, is the primary responsibility for government, I think it is also necessary to recognize, as indeed I believe the DG has highlighted, that concern and responsibility for ensuring peace and security must be the concern and responsibility for all. And it is indeed in this regard that those of us in the private sector, whether as individual investors or indeed corporate entities, must continuously engage and partner with the security and intelligence community and other agencies to do whatever we can to assist in assisting and supporting them to do their work. It is in this regard that we at the Dangote Group have always extended whatever assistance we could to our security agencies, the police, the military, and others, in order to do what we can to contribute our quota to maintaining the security and safety of our nation. We have, on several occasions, and I'm not going to list all this, made contributions to the various security agencies in order to help create the environment that will also assist us to do our business by providing of infrastructure, equipment, facilities, and so on that we've done over the years. But equipment and facilities alone are not sufficient. the human element is perhaps the most critical for the creation of a secure environment. Effective surveillance, investigation, and monitoring, and effective management of the overall security ecosystem can only be assured by the human element. I think it is therefore in this regard that what this institute is doing and what our graduates today have gone through must be recognized as critical to the maintenance of our security in our country. It is critical. It is a critical function of this institution to train and build the capacity of the men and women who will always be required to perform the various critical functions that will generate the environment that will now enable us to live in peace and harmony. Let me therefore seize this opportunity to congratulate and commend the Institute and especially the graduates that we are indeed celebrating today in this ceremony. I have no doubt that the program you have gone through has equipped you and prepared you for the very serious responsibilities you are to discharge. This is especially so at this moment, at this material time of our history, when our nation is truly grappling with very serious security issues: insurgency, terrorism, kidnapping, and a general climate of lawlessness, which clearly threatens the peace and harmony of our community. We must do everything necessary to bring this to an end. We know that government is doing all it can, is doing a lot, but it must do more, and it must be seen to be doing more. But the private sector must also increase its support and contribution. On our part, we in the corporate sector have accepted the urgent need for this to create a platform, the COVID Coalition Against COVID, which indeed we have agreed to extend beyond the issue of health to indeed the issue of national security. I believe that COVID has announced recently that it will in fact engage the security agencies at various levels to provide support and invest in additional infrastructure and facilities that will make the work of the security and intelligence agencies easier. Let me therefore conclude this address by assuring you that, and indeed assuring all our citizens, that both in our capacity as Dangote Group and as a member of the organized private sector, we will continue to support and meaningfully contribute to the continuing effort to restore peace, security, and harmony in our nation. So I conclude, thank you. I conclude this report again by congratulating the Institute and indeed congratulating this past set of the fellows of the National Institute for Security. I congratulate you and thank you very much.
I think the chairman of the occasion deserves a bigger round of applause. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there is a standing operating procedure for all activities in the National Institute for Security Studies, and that is what we popularly refer to as template here. However, this class of EIMC 13 discreetly altered the template without the approval of the commandant by referring to the Monitor General as Mother General. The late sage, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, on 3rd November 1959, in his valedictory speech on the floor of the House of Chiefs in the defunct Western region, stated, and I quote, "I am leaving a lasting and imperishable legacy which the future generations will appreciate with pride." End of quote. The chairman, sir, in my 9 years of teaching and research in this institute, I just have to agree with the late sage, but with modifications, that EIMC 13 graduates are leaving a lasting, imperishable, and enviable legacy, which the future EIMC participants will appreciate with pride, but may find it tough to replicate. The MG, Bola Tito Kudirat Sure Olufe, FSI. Could you please share with this distinguished audience how the journey of the last 10 months has been? The MG, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Karim. The chairman, sir, the royal father of the day, our father, the Director General, State Services. Please permit me to adopt the already existing protocol. My name is Bola Tito Sure Olufe, Department of State Services, Monitor General EIMC 13. I congratulate all distinguished participants of the EIMC 13. I thank God for his help to finish strong and well. I'm most grateful for the opportunity to serve the participants in the capacity of the Monitor General, and I acknowledge that the successful completion of the program is an eloquent testimony to the very cordial understanding relationship that exists among the participating agencies, which fostered an open, balanced sharing of knowledge and perspectives. The EIMC 13 started on the 10th of February 2020. The theme of the course was piracy in the Gulf of Guinea, issues and challenges for international trade, national security, and sustainable development of member states. The scope of the course was timely and apt, carefully designed in view of the regional increase in the activities of piracy in the maritime space and the need for relentless commitment in tackling the menace. The call for formidable collaboration and partnership aimed at fostering national security, which is auspicious for sustainable economic development in member states. The course content was rich, with a team of experienced, esteemed faculty members who meticulously guided us through the research work. The syndicate assignments and presentation were remarkable. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, we were able to virtually visit 8 states in Nigeria. We also visited 4 countries in Africa, as well as 2 foreign countries, namely United Arab Emirates and Turkey, for which we are really thankful, sir. It is pertinent to mention here that so far, the overall impact of this intervention is the enhancement of leadership capacity of the participants, which had a bright searchlight on the issues and challenges with attendant growth and sustainable economic development in the Gulf of Guinea. To the DG, sir, Alhaji Y.M. Bichi, FDC, and the governing board of the NISS, chaired by Mr. A.A. Gazama, MNI, MON, and heads of participating agencies, we remain eternally grateful to you for affording us the opportunity to participate in the course. We view this as a demonstration of your passionate commitment to capacity building required to build strategic leaders and enhance national security. To reciprocate this,
we make a commitment to apply the knowledge we acquired here to further deepen the resolve to deliver on the mandates of our respective agencies. My appreciation also goes to the Commandant of the Institute, a visionary leader and an amiable father to us all, Alhaji A.S. Adeleke, FSI MNI. Thank you for your commitment and unrelenting effort that broke the snow of the COVID-19 pandemic and brought us out as gold. To the esteemed faculty members, we appreciate your doggedness and great support through it all. Undoubtedly, the feat we are celebrating today is a function of your common and untiring commitment of all members of the esteemed faculties to whom we are eternally grateful. To show our appreciation for all you have deposited in us, the AIMC 13 built an ultra-modern entrance gate for the Institute, which was commissioned this morning by the DGSS. This ultra-modern entrance gate is a legacy project conceived to add architectural beauty and security. The structure is designed based on the concept of verticality and horizontality to achieve a contemporary, imposing structure to benefit the image of this great institute, in order to provide convenient access to the institute with strict adherence to the security protocol. The building is a framed structure consisting of separate entrance and exit, as well as pedestrian routes. The structure is made up of 4 major functional spaces: an office space, which we call the control room, holding and guest waiting area, 2 numbers of toilets for convenience, and a quarter guard. The quarter guard is positioned in between the entrance and exit gates, with a guard post of the observatory at the first floor, with a 360-degree views around the institute's compound for security surveillance. The observatory post can be accessed through a cart ladder and exited through a security response sliding pole from the quarter guard. The building is designed to achieve effective lighting system, ventilation, and circulation spaces to efficiently connect all the functional spaces within the building. The edifice, we hope, will add to the beauty and security of the institute. We wish to use this opportunity to thank the governing board and the management of NISS for the permission to execute the project. Thank you, sir. In retrospect, when we envisage the demands of working through the duration of the course, it seems like an endless encounter for us and for some of our families as well. But now we are probably saying how time flies. To my distinguished course participants, I must acknowledge the fact that the unique combinations of your sacrifices, cooperations, and support readily propelled us to work together, sojourn, and survive together despite the COVID-19 pandemic. We are leaving the NISS not only with a certificate, but we are taking with us to fortify the already existing security structure, this security building plan. Each participant will go with it and build a formidable structure in our various agencies. The chairman, sir. Yesterday we had a graduation and award dinner, and the participants of the AIMC 13 wish to present 2 awards. One, the award is for outstanding leadership qualities. One to the DGSS, and the second to the chairman NISS governing board for outstanding leadership qualities. The chairman, sir, I have the singular honor to invite the DGSS to receive the award. Thank you, sir. also like to invite the chairman of the governing board of National Institute for Security Studies. Finally, the DGSS has directed us to go and fly, and we believe we can fly. Distinguished FSI, what are you waiting for? Go and fly. Thank you very much.
Distinguished FSI, go and develop wings. If you don't have any, get some. Not only touch the sky, but let your journey start when you have reached the sky. Someone just asked me a question or two. He said, come, what did the Dangote rep say? And what did the Monitor General say? And again, what is the essence of today's event? And he said in one sentence, would you tell me what is it about the three or just the other two? And I said, okay. The Dangote's rep said, I hereby congratulate the participants for graduating today, and that Dangote will engage DSS, NISS, and security agencies. That is sentence one. And the Monitor General said, thank you to everyone that attended the event. And the essence of today's event is nothing but, improving, deepening interagency relations, as well as strengthening capacity of security managers so as to meet the national security challenges and achieve same objectives. Ladies and gentlemen, we are slowly but steadily and successfully coming to the end of today's event. It is my honor and rare privilege to once again invite the DGSS please to come forward and present souvenirs to the Chief of Defense Staff or his representative, the Chief of Army Staff or his representative. Please come forward, sir. The Chief of Naval Staff or his representative, the Chief of Air Staff or his representative, the CDI, Chief of Defense Intelligence. So please come forward and receive DG's souvenirs. DG, sir.
Came themselves. This and this.
Thank you. Please, the DG, sir, please, sir, to make a presentation of same souvenir to the chairman of the occasion and representative of the Dangote Group. Please, sir. The DG, sir. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your coming and will always remain grateful. And to everyone who has honored today's occasion, we are thankful. Thank you, DG. And I invite the Commandant to please make a presentation of souvenirs to the Angolan ambassador. Please, the Commandant, sir. And afterwards, to the Equatorial Guinea ambassador to Nigeria to receive. Thank you very much. And the representative of the Pakistani High Commissioner. The ambassador of Germany, their excellencies. The High Commissioner of Ghana, as represented. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Commandant. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, every beginning for sure would have an end. And it is on this note that I invite the Deputy Commandant of the Institute, Mr. Ebeji, FSI, to please come forward and move a vote of thanks. Mr. Ebeji, sir. Before he makes his speech, I want to remind us that at the end of this program, the persons on the front row and the special guests of the Institute and the DG, including the National Headquarters Directors, would accompany the DG for a reception. Participants and families and friends and other guests, please go to the place provided, the maquette provided out there for reception. We have to be orderly and in doing that, obey the COVID-19 protocols. Thank you. The Deputy Commandant, sir.
Thank you. The Chairman of the occasion, Aliko Dangote, President here. The DGSS, our Royal Father of the Day, the Chairman of the Board, our former DG, service chiefs here present, other dignitaries here present, distinguished members of the academia, eminent graduates, members of the press. It's my honor to thank you all for honoring our invitation this morning, especially for our chairman of the occasion, the Royal Father, the DGS who made it possible for all of us to be here this morning. We are most grateful, sir, for all the service chiefs, for honoring our invitation. We are most grateful to you. For other dignitaries and head of parastatal that came, we thank you very much. For my colleagues, we are so grateful for finding time to be here this morning. Members of the academic board of the Institute, thank you for a job well done. Graduates, congratulations and thank you for being so good for the past 10 months. We've not had any headache. We are most grateful, especially to the media houses here present, those who are viewing it live, both on YouTube and NTA. We are most grateful to you for coming. I can't conclude the thanks without calling on the band. You made us proud 2 days ago. You have made us proud again today. We thank you most sincerely. We'll continue to partner with you. For all others, especially the ambassadors and the high commissioners, especially those who made it possible for us to have both the regional and world tour, we are most grateful to you. Others, we shall be coming in the next EIMC 14. We shall ask again for you to give us that direct access to have both our regional and foreign tour. We thank you very much for coming. Finally, we thank Almighty God for making it possible for us to be here this afternoon. As we leave here, we wish all of you journey mercy to your different destinations, and God will continue to guide and bless you. Thank you, and God bless you.
And thank you very much indeed. You would agree with me that this is definitely a successful event. We congratulate everyone who has graduated today and all our guests who found out time to be here with us. On behalf of the DGSS, the board chairman of NISS, the commandant, management and staff of the DSS and indeed the institute, and distinguished graduates, focused, steadfast, and indomitable Nigerian citizens that have been awarded and honored today. We rejoice with you. On behalf of my colleagues, Winifred Chukwudi Eluku, FSI Daga, and Dr. A.O. Karim, I remain yours sincerely, Dr. Peter Nachironyozo Afnai. Thank you very much and have a very good evening. We have come to the end of this program. The national anthem, please. Thank you very much, and do have a safe journey. We thank the NTA for its services and every person, from the gate person to security details to cleaners and everyone who helped us make this event successful. Thank you.